Hello Toads and Toadettes. Today our video starts long ago, around the 20th century. Back then, our ancestors used to do something called exercise. Yeah, I know, it sounds pretty scary. And ever since that century, our generations have slowly lost this trait, this skill. You can even go as far to say this profession. But Nintendo in 2007 decided to try to bring it back, and they started a new series in the Wii franchise called Wii Sports. And we have not gotten a new Wii Sports game since the Wii U. And last Direct, Nintendo announced Nintendo Switch Sports. This could be the key to developing our skills of exercise. And this is looking really good in my eyes, so today I want to go over what we know about Switch Sports and why I think it could be the best game in the series. First, let's see what Wii Sports as a series has to offer, starting with Wii Sports on the Wii. This game has 6 sports, which is the same amount of number that Switch Sports is launching with, but Switch Sports will obviously have updates, which I'll get to later, adding future sports. This game was basically a collection of tennis, which is in Switch Sports, baseball, which is not, golf, which is coming to Switch Sports, boxing, which is not, bowling, which is yes in Switch Sports, and that is it. 6 sports. This game is more iconic. I know some people who prefer Wii Sports over future titles. Not me personally, but this is still a really good title. The sports are really fleshed out. I really like this game. This one is a solid first entry. Moving on is the sequel, Wii Sports Resort, which I'm pretty sure this is the first game to have Wii Motion Plus. Like, you can use Wii Motion Plus. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But the big thing about this game is that there is 12 sports. Yep, 12 sports. Those being swordplay, which in Switch Sports is called Chambara. So yes, that is in Switch Sports. Wakeboarding, which is basically like you're on this little, I don't really even know what to call it. Like I guess like a surfboard connected to like a boat, I'm pretty sure. Interesting sport, I like it though. Frisbee, which it's pretty basic. Some of these are kind of basic, but still, they make them basic but fun. Disc golf, which is, it's like golf, but like with frisbees. I don't know, kind of weird, but you know. Archery, which is sick. I love archery. You basically can pull the nunchuck like back as like the bow's like arrow. That was sick. I love archery. Sadly, none of these besides swordplay that I mentioned are in Switch Sports or even known to come. Basketball, which is probably my personal favorite. Table tennis, which is ping pong. Golf, which yes is coming to Switch Sports. Bowling, which is in. Power cruising, which is not. Canoeing, which is interesting. I find canoeing really fun. Cycling, which is another good one. And then like parachuting and piloting, I forgot what those were called. I think air sports or something like that. So this game has a lot to offer and might trigger a red flag, which could be quantity over quality, but no, all these sports are really fun. And another thing this game has unique to it is that each sport has its different modes. Like basketball, you can either do a 3-point contest or a pickup game. Swordplay has duel, speed slice, and showdown. There's versus modes, so there's a lot of stuff to do in these sports, and there are missions in this game, which basically are like little things for you to do, and also you can explore the kind of hub world in this game, being Woohoo Island. Love this feature, did not return the next title, so how about we talk about the next title now? That being Wii Sports Club on the Wii U. Wii Sports Club has 6 sports minus 6 of what Wii Sports Resort had. This being boxing, bowling, golf, baseball, and tennis. Yep, the same sports that were in Wii Sports. The thing is, this game's in HD, wow, and it can be played online. The first Wii Sports game to have online, which is good, but that's it. Yep, that's it. Well, the only thing that was kind of different with this was like the gimmick, I'm pretty sure, it was like you rent the sports, or maybe it wasn't rent, but you buy them individually unless it was the physical version. Very weird. This is probably the worst in the series. It didn't really add that much. I wouldn't say it's a bad game. It's just not like anything extravagant. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really like Wii Sports Club. Don't like that renting system. I found that very stupid. So this is where the Wii Sports series ended off on a very not so good note, and that really did not leave a good impression or good hopes of a Wii Sports Club successor. But here we are, on February 9th, it was announced Nintendo Switch Sports is coming to, you guessed it, Nintendo Switch. Right now, Nintendo Switch Sports is going to have 6 sports, those being Chambara, which is sword play, basically the one from Wii Sports Resort. Bowling, which is, so glad that's coming back. There's also tennis, which is coming back. Badminton, which is all new. This has not been in a Wii Sports game before. It's basically volleyball, but with tennis. Speaking of volleyball as well, I'm pretty sure volleyball's never been in a Wii Sports game, and then ending off with soccer, which has also never been in a Wii Sports game. So 3 new sports, 3 returning sports, and also, they also showed in the trailer that golf will be coming in a later update. And that is huge. That little bit of info is what sparked this video idea for me. So, you might be wondering, 7 sports. Right now, that's -6 from Wii Sports Resort. Not really even an improvement from Club. But hey, there is going to be 7 in the future. What makes you think this is such an extravagant game? Well, first of all, it has online again, which is also not new, because that was in Club, but online is always good. So, what sparked this video idea was how they showed golf as an update. That means that this game could have limitless updates. This one wasn't really a thing that they could do back in the Wii era and decided not to do in the Wii U era. So this means that a lot of sports could be added in the future. So while the current state of the game doesn't have that much sports, this doesn't mean that the future state of this game cannot have a lot of sports. Who knows, this number of sports could even surpass that of what Wii Sports Resort had. But also, we don't know if they will commit to this game and continue to update it. All we will have to do is wait and see over time. For other additions, there is now like cosmetics for your character, which are cool. Stuff for you to collect. Maybe this will tie into missions coming back maybe from Wii Sports Resort to get these collectibles. Maybe there's a currency. Who really knows? Now that we have gone over what my major point of that being the sports being able to be updated or added, and my more small points like the customization in this game or the online, I want to get on to something that some people are not as excited for, and that's what's really been dragging this game down for most people besides the lack of sports currently. That being the sports mates. These little characters don't know what their like choice was here, why they made this decision to put Mii's in like the shadows, I guess, and bring out whatever the crap this thing is now your main spotlight character. And obviously they did show that Mii's are still playable, so I doubt a lot of people will be playing with sports mates. At least people who played other Wii Sports games, they'll probably be playing as their Mii's. But yeah, this is honestly more of just like a small complaint from people. I don't really think this is a huge deal. When I saw it, I was kind of like, wait, is that like a placeholder? What is that? What is that creature? No. But I don't think this is a big problem in the grand scheme of things. They already showed Mii's are playable, so it's not like Mii's are gone or anything. They just really cut them from the spotlight. But this is not really, like I said, a big problem in like the grand scheme of things. I would honestly be more worried about the sports, but like I said, that sports issue of there being a lack of sports is already fixable with the updates. So I think as long as they stick to this game and put effort into the sports as like they add them in updates, like I said, this could be the best Wii Sports game and could be a really, really, really solid game. And there you have it. That was me going over Wii Sports as a series and why I think Nintendo Switch Sports has the potential to be the best one yet. Now obviously this could go either way, where this game ends up being more of a similar to Wii Sports Club, or this could end up being better than Wii Sports Resort. We don't really know how an outcome of a game happens. That's why I don't like playing with the future. But like I said, these are just my expectations, what I hope the developers will do. Like I said, they might not. They might actually do it. Either way, I can already see like me playing with Switch Sports a lot and having tons of fun with this game. So, on that note, I'm gonna go try my skills in whatever they call exercising. So, I guess I will see you in the next one.